The coffee industry is quite strange when you think about it.
Try to do something about your coffee.
Where else can you foil wrap performance-increasing stimulants and push them as cornerstones of a laid-back lifestyle? Single-serve at-home coffee machines are becoming a staple of our ever more gadget-centric kitchens, rustling up a variety of caffeinated, sweetened and aerated drinks. With Twitter being a platform primarily for talking about your breakfast, there's a heady foam of tweets about the nation's favourite drug. The massive data produced is ripe to tear apart, decipher and ingest a whole cupful of knowledge broth. We looked at 3 main brands to see what we could learn from the conversation on Twitter. Nespresso dominated the conversation, raising over 10 times the buzz that Dolce Gusto did. But why? Well, it's something I like to call the George Clooney strategy.
Has to be the coffee maker, huh?
It's heavy on sponsorships and heavy on targeting influencers. It's not a particularly new strategy or an interesting one, but getting serial tweeters to just mention a brand skyrockets their influence without really very much effort. However, it does help when you do spell the brand name correctly. Competitions and contests also drove a lot of mentions. Again, it's dull, but we can empirically show that people do like free stuff. Aside from grabbing at free kitchen appliances, tweeters also shared their complaints and compliments. Dolce Gusto fans actually cared a lot more about price than Nespresso drinkers, but they obviously don't place such a heavy emphasis on taste. Nespresso also had a significant amount of complaints regarding noise, prompting one user to show off his sublime simile skills. Twice. Despite the noise complaints, Nespresso tweeters talked almost entirely about espresso. They'd probably be disgusted at the mix of lattes and teas made by the Dolce Gusto users, or the variety of syrup and chocolate-laced drinks concocted by Tassimo tappers. And yes, us Brits do drink a lot more tea than the Yanks over the pond, but hopefully that means we'll live longer. So that's the coffee conversation in 90 seconds. It's amazing what you can learn from people tweeting about their breakfast, no matter how mundane it might seem.
Honey, your coffee just doesn't taste any good.